Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video right here on Ethereum. We're back, and we needed to be back. This morning was quite eventful for Ethereum. You wouldn't say that if you take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart here, but trust me, it was, because we actually had a fair chance to break out here. Out of the most important level for Ethereum right now at 2600, but we didn't. But we'll talk about that and just in general about the structure and what to expect and what the possibilities are for Ethereum, because I dove right into the analysis part, which is normally not something I do, but obviously I hope you're all doing great. These markets have been quite volatile. I mean, I last time I covered Ethereum was on Monday. There I actually did think that we would drop down a bit lower than what we did, so I was wrong about that, but ultimately that's good news, because what that means is that we held the 382 fib right here at 2360, 2350, and that's a sign of strength, all right? Because Ethereum, if you look at some fair value gaps here, for example, Ethereum has a massive amount of imbalances to the downside right here, and it's good in theory, drop down and fill those quite easily. So the fact that the 382 fib, and I mean, I have to say it's also a bit of a respected area historically, as you can see, this is the same area here. But it's good to see that level holds, and you can see on the daily time frame, for example, we did not even drop down below the 200 EMA. The 12-hour time frame looks fine as well, and then on the 4-hour time frame, we're still in that balance here. Just below the highs we made when we moved up to the 365-day rolling VWAP, the yearly rolling VWAP, which is still the main resistance level. Just above that, we also have 2800, 2850. I would say that entire level between 2750 into 2850 is our main resistance and also our main price target. Breaking above that is going to be tough. Especially 2850, as you can see historically, is a very strong resistance level. Can we break above that? Certainly. However, at this point of time, I don't see enough strength, right? For that to happen. I mean, if you go back to the previous breakouts from Ethereum at the start of May, the volume just needs to be much higher, and we need to get some strong moves. And at this point of time, as you can see, we have balance between 2600 and let's say 2550, with the POC right here around 2500. So having, in general, talking about the structure for Ethereum, having that balance here, that's great, all right? But then if you get such a strong reaction here from the value area high, that's a very clear sign that sellers still do think that we should stay in this balance and not break out, regardless of what Bitcoin is doing, which, Bitcoin has obviously been very strong over the course of the last 3 days. And then if we take a look at ETH BTC, that's also not really breaking out. That's being kept at the 7-day rolling VWAP. So, is that bullish? Do we have a reason to suspect that Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin? No. So therefore, I'd have to say that, ultimately when we're talking about either getting a bullish breakout or a bearish breakout, the price action of Bitcoin and the price action across the markets is good news for Ethereum as well, right? Because I do think right now that the bullish breakout is more likely. However, on the short term, especially looking at the 1-hour time frame here, I would say short term it's more likely that we will stay in this balance. We had a strong rejection. My apologies, almost had to sneeze. Strong rejection at the value area high. On the higher time frame, so we've left some imbalances to the downside as well. So I would say it's most likely we're going to stay within balance, which means short term we're going to pull back. And then I do think that the general area 2440 will hold, maybe a bit of a spike down below, but I don't expect anything major, unless we get some very bearish news, but that's something I'll keep you updated on. And then eventually I do expect a bullish breakout, but not right now. But I'll keep you updated on that. I think that is in general what you need to know. So if you do have any questions, anything, let me know down in the comments or join the free Telegram and Discord groups. But for now, thank you for watching. Have a great day and bye.